Imagine waking up in the middle of the night in a crowded, like, 6-person hospital room. You are just in absolute agony, wide awake, and everyone else around you is peacefully snoring.
Right. Yeah, your entire universe just kind of shrinks down to only your pain.
Exactly. You just want to scream, I am dying from pain, and yet you can sleep. Well, welcome to today's deep dive. We are exploring this really radical vision for community found in 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 21 through 31.
Yeah, and looking through the devotional notes and scriptural texts, plus these bilingual theological reflections we have today, it's amazing how this ancient metaphor of the body of Christ completely redefines human connection, unity and pain for you today.
It really does. Okay, let's unpack this. Because navigating shared suffering is genuinely difficult.
It is. I mean, think about that hospital room scenario from the notes. If you actually started yelling at those snoring patients, they would probably just, call a nurse to deal with you.
Right, because in that moment of agony, you completely forget where you are. Every single person snoring in those beds is an admitted patient. I mean, they are carrying their own hidden pain.
Exactly. Pain demands immediate attention, so it creates this illusion that you are entirely alone in it.
Yeah.
But your immense pain doesn't negate the pain of the person in the next bed.
Yeah, recognizing that is the crucial first step from isolation to mutual care. It's actually a lot like being furious that you're stuck in a traffic jam.
Oh yeah, that's a great comparison.
You're sitting there fuming that nobody is moving, completely forgetting that every other driver around you is also just stuck. Like, why is our default reaction to pain so self-centered and isolating?
Well, what's fascinating here is that Paul uses a literal body metaphor to structure how a community should actually handle this unseen suffering.
Not the eye in the hand.
Right. The eye cannot say to the hand, I don't need you. The head cannot dismiss the feet. The sources emphasize that God intentionally gives greater honor to the weaker or, less presentable parts to prevent division.
So what does this all mean, though? I mean, in reality? Because it is easy to say everyone is equal, but human society absolutely ranks people based on visibility.
Right, of course.
The text itself even lists these flashy roles out, like first apostles, then prophets, then miracle workers. If I am just the metaphorical feet, why shouldn't I feel lesser than the head? I mean, isn't it just human nature to rank these gifts?
Yeah, it is human nature, but Paul is describing an ecosystem where the mechanism of value is just entirely different from our human instinct.
How so?
The weaker parts aren't given honor just to make them feel better. They're honored because the survival of the whole depends on compensating for that vulnerability. The visible and invisible roles aren't meant for comparison at all. They are meant for service.
Meaning, like, the healthy parts actively redirect their energy to protect the injured parts.
Precisely. The visible roles, the teachers, the miracle workers, aren't there to sit at the top of some hierarchy. Their entire purpose is to protect the parts of the body that are struggling. And the sources reveal a striking linguistic detail here. Yeah, the Greek word Paul uses for suffer, as in, if one suffers, all suffer together.
Right.
Well, in the New Testament, that specific Greek word is primarily used to describe the profound physical suffering of Jesus himself.
Oh, wow. Wait, really?
Yeah. It elevates community empathy to literal cross-bearing.
That completely shifts the stakes.
It really does. It is not just sending a thinking of you text or offering basic sympathy.
Right, it's not just feeling bad for someone.
Exactly. True community isn't just a gathering of people with shared interests. It is a living body, actively carrying the heaviest, most agonizing loads together, feeling the weight as if it were their own.
Which really forces you to look at your own life. Like, are you overlooking someone's pain right now? Or maybe you're stubbornly carrying your own suffering entirely alone.
Yeah, refusing to let anyone else shoulder that weight. Paul actually ends this passage by urging his readers to earnestly desire the higher gifts, but then promises to show them a still more excellent way.
And that leaves us with something profound to ponder. What if the ultimate gift isn't a highly visible talent, like teaching or healing or working miracles? What if that still more excellent way is just the quiet, unseen act of truly suffering alongside someone else?